My name is Samuel Ojuka, working in Siaya County as a local service provider under ISA program. I did not study aquaculture as a course back in college. When I joined ISA program as a local service provider, I got several trainings on aquaculture, including aquaculture technical training, business development services, cage installation, among many other trainings. So that is how I got into aquaculture. And as we speak today, I believe I have good knowledge in aquaculture. Before I joined the ISA program, having been working closely with farmers, every day farmers would be calling, requesting for services like sampling, pond management. I realized that from just one locality, more than 5 farmers would request for your services on a daily basis. But then it was very difficult for me to move from one farmer to another, then another farmer. So I thought of bringing these farmers together to form a group so that I am able to visit the locality and transfer the knowledge to farmers while they're in a group. So that made my work easier because one, I was able to reach many farmers within a very short period of time and also to cover a wider area. Then number 2, it also saved me on the cost of movement because I was not now moving every day to visit a farmer, then the following day again another farmer. I would work like in a week maybe 4 times or 3 times, but I reach quite a number of farmers within that period of time. Apart from just training farmers, I also link farmers to market for their produce. I link them to where they can get inputs like feeds and other. But then in most cases I also offer free extensions to farmers, and the free extension to farmers helped me build more confidence with farmers. It also helped me to create network and also get more linkage to offer services to other areas outside my county and even outside my locality where linking farmers to input supply and feeds, market is very key in aquaculture. The reason why it's very important to get in touch with farmers even after training, you know, in aquaculture there are many services that are needed. But then if you train farmers and leave them, they would want your services on a daily basis, like water quality test, sampling. So if you don't get in touch with them, they lose that trust in you, they lose that confidence in you. So the reason why I keep on following up with farmers even after training is, number 1 is to help me build trust with these farmers, and also it also helped me to create more network, because I realized that being close to them, you also get linkage to those other farmers who want to get involved into aquaculture, and through that I am able to provide services like fish pond construction, supply of fingerlings, and at least get something inside my pocket. What I can tell my fellow local service providers is that when you train farmers and you just stop by classroom training, you will lose you will lose confidence with the farmers. So getting in touch with farmers beyond classroom is very important. Number 1, it helps you to transfer the theoretical knowledge that is learned in class into practical, because when you go to the field, you're able to see how feeding is done, you're able to demonstrate for farmers, illustrate how sampling is done, and we're also able to solve their problems in time when you're in touch with them. My advice to young people who would want to join aquaculture industry and they're thinking they must have a background knowledge, I think that is not true, because from my experience, most of the aquaculture activities are practical, and you do not need any background so that you are able to learn about aquaculture. Yes, it's also recommended that you get some theoretical knowledge and basic knowledge, but then there are things you're able to learn practically. You will see how a fish pond is being constructed, how a cage is being fabricated, how feeding is done, how sampling is done, and many other practices that are within aquaculture. So there are things you can learn, practice, and you just know them like that without even going to class for aquaculture. Well, clustering model, according to my view, is a very good approach in providing extension services to farmers, because when farmers are in cluster, they're able to learn together, share experiences, understand best aquaculture practices from other fellow farmers. Another one, extension officers or the LSPs can also serve many farmers at once when they are clustered. And lastly, farmers can jointly monitor performance and correct mistakes early enough when they work in clusters. And farmers working in clusters can easily get access to credits and even grants when they formalize the clusters and register the groups